And we're live. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Unwind.
Oh, I got something in my glass. I'm gonna take that out.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh. The wine is dangerous.
Sediment.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Hope everybody had an excellent week of work. And they're ready to unwind with us. Hey, you didn't pour anything. What's going on, buddy?
What, me?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Sorry. I'm so delusional right now, guys. I'm like extra tired today. I have ice cubes in this. But, so I felt the weight, and my brain was like, it's full.
Ah, yeah.
You know?
No, not quite. So, Adam's already kind of unwinded so far, as you can tell.
I'm very hungover. Like, literally, I had to tell my boss today, like, I worked about a solid 2 hours. I was working from home. I was like, man, I literally, like, I'm looking at this computer screen trying to make this edit, and it's like,
just not internalizing the info, eh? Yeah.
It hurts my head. It literally hurts my brain.
For sure. Yeah. No, I drank a little bit yesterday too, folks. I am not quite as hungover. I went to bed reasonably early. Cut myself off reasonably early as well. So, because I did have to wake up and go to work this morning. So I'm feeling okay. Feeling like I got some energy.
It's funny because you just said what I had to do, but I didn't do that.
Right.
know, like,
yeah, for sure, man.
But hey, everybody, so we're going to, let people come on in. Oh, we got 11 people, 7 likes, love it.
Sweet.
So while we're waiting for people to come in and waiting for the question and answers portion to begin, we think we're going to start off with just talking about Teoscar Hernandez, just because, A, that's the title of the video.
That is the title of the video, buddy.
He's in the lineup.
And he's finally coming back. It's pretty cool that we now have a full roster, basically, of guys, a full lineup.
Yeah.
And today, I'm pretty sure that it is Biggio who is the odd man out and is getting the day off, which is truthfully much needed, in my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, he was doing well. I think he was like 6 for 11 at one point in the last series. So he was doing better, but if you can't play defense and you're one of the colder bats on the team, I think Espinal, like we said in our videos before, Espinal's got a good chance to make a starting job.
Exactly,
man.
I mean? Exactly. And we just got another outfielder back, so eventually, this is not a long-term solution having Biggio be another outfielder as well. He's gonna have to sort it out. So take a day off. Think about it, you know, and come back tomorrow.
Yeah, I think he's definitely gonna come back and play again. It's not like he's now for sure on the bench. Like he's still the starter.
No.
You know what I mean, boys?
No,
so
for sure. It's just it's cool that we have that level of depth, that a player of that quality is on the bench. So I do want to run through our lineup real quick because it is pretty filthy, dude. I'm actually reasonably happy with this. Actually, I'm very happy with this lineup, folks.
Yeah,
I'm very happy with this lineup.
I'm excited.
So we got George Springer leading off. He's at the DH spot still. Don't want to put him in the outfield quite yet. Bo Bichette batting second, shortstop. Vladdy Guerrero batting third, first baseman. You said something the other day very cool that he hasn't had a day off in fucking 2 years.
Yeah,
or something,
he hasn't.
Right?
He played every single game last year, and he's played every single game this year. He was supposed to get a day off. Remember that rain day in L.A.? Or it was actually in Florida, but against L.A. He was supposed to get that day off.
Oh.
And then it rained out. The baseball gods said, no, Vlad.
No, you are
Vlad
not.
needs to play.
You are playing consecutively. So anyways, he's in at first base. Tio is in at right field. Kind of like that, it's like, I guess it's different than Springer's situation, right? Because he did have COVID. He should be fully recovered now, so nothing muscular hurting him, so he can jump straight back into the outfield.
Yep.
Grichuk in the 5th spot, center field. Semien at second base in the 6th spot. 7 is Lourdes Gurriel Jr. in left field.
Nice.
8, Santiago Espinal at third base. And 9 is Alejandro Kirk at the catching spot, man. That's kind of exactly what I would have wanted.
There's not really any holes at all. Really, I love Espinal. He's the one person I'm like, maybe? But, Espinal's great.
No, I'm super happy with Espinal,
solid
man.
bench guy. Can give you and provide you hits off the bench, so I'm excited about that. Now we just need a starting rotation to come back.
Yeah. I mean, we're definitely down some starters right now, folks. We literally have, now that Ryu is on the 10-day IL, we were talking about it the other day, and it's like, we got Ray and we got Mats. that be it.
Well, we got one of them going tonight against Drew Smiley and the Atlanta Braves. So, and then I believe we have a bullpen day tomorrow. And then I think what they're looking for is Ross Stripling on Sunday. So it is what it is. I mean, I don't want Ross Stripling in the rotation, but if we don't have anybody else in the rotation,
I mean, somebody has to play, so
someone's got to
might
start.
as well be Ross freaking Stripling.
And we can't have back-to-back bullpen days. You just kill your whole team.
And I like what people are saying in the comments right now about Kirk playing, about Danny Jansen not playing. You know, I put a picture out today on Instagram, basically talking or highlighting his stats. And they got worse from when we were doing our video. Like, now he's batting, I think it's 0.045. OPS is 211. Not good, folks. Not good.
I mean, like I know other people are saying this too. Like, oh, like he's just hitting it hard and stuff. Well, you know, yeah, and they're not falling from, but his expected batting average is still like 160 something.
Yeah, like that's not acceptable either.
So even if they did fall, he's still batting 160.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not nothing is going right for that guy, and right now, I mean, they aren't falling. So like I know there's luck involved here, but like at some point you just gotta look and be like, all right, it's just not working right now.
Yeah, so, it's like, just not working.
Yeah, even though you are getting unlucky, it just ain't happening for you. Like, apologies, but it is what it is.
Yeah,
so.
I really hope that this weekend we see Kirk getting 2 out of 3 starts.
Yeah,
absolutely,
for sure, dude. I think it's gonna happen, man. Especially because he's starting today. Also, I see Ernest in the chat right now. Ernest, if you want to send us your phone number on whatever, what is it again?
Patreon.
Yeah. If you want to send us your phone number on Patreon, we'll give you a call, buddy.
I'm waiting, Ernest. I'm waiting.
Yeah.
There he goes. Oh, he just.
He did. Okay. Let's call up Ernest and see what's up. Have him ask a question or two.
Sweet. Oh, give me one moment.
Jeez,
gonna copy.
This wine is not as good as I had hoped today.
Oh, really?
It's not the wine. It's just that I don't want it right now.
Oh, I know. This is what we do for entertainment. Everyone's like, why aren't they drinking right now? All right, yeah. Give me
the wine itself is actually very tasty.
Good.
Yeah. No, I'm happy with my purchase.
So let's answer a thing in the chat really quick. I just gotta add Ernest to my
contacts. Let's see what people have got in here right now. Everyone's like, oh, Wii Sports video, hands down, best video. I want to see more content like that. We will be making more content like that, buddy. I think that we are going to be continuing with that, doing a couple more videos with the Wii Sports. We're also going to be doing some MLB The Show stuff.
Yes.
So, yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. So, I think actually the only question in here is thoughts on the Packers pick.
Yeah, take it away.
Sure. Okay, thoughts on the Packers pick. I'm actually not butthurt about it. At first, I was like, damn it, we should have got a wide receiver. But I'm pretty happy with the guy so far from the tape that I have seen and looking at the stats. Hearing a couple people talk about him, it feels like this kid is really good, and he do go quick. So I'm happy about that. Although, I'll be honest, not really thinking too much about this pick right now. More concerned about Aaron Rodgers up and retiring to go fucking play Jeopardy or do whatever the hell he wants to do with his new hot wife. So that's definitely not something that is beneficial right now to the team or to my mental health. But we're riding with it, folks. We're hoping that there will be news of an extension very soon.
Hopefully.
That's my thoughts. Those are my thoughts.
Well, if you were to give a percentage of whether he leaves the team or plays the team in September, what do you think?
Honestly, it's starting to dip below 50% for me, man. I feel like he's the type of guy that when he says something, he's not fucking around. Like, it's like, I am gonna retire if you don't give me what I want.
Right.
And the Green Bay Packers management is known to be stubborn as hell. So they probably won't want to give him what he wants, and that's probably pretty stupid. So yeah, it's just gonna be all dumb. So we'll see, man. We'll see. We're pushing through.
We'll see. And I see that Ernest is saying, can we do a bit later in the show because I'm eating dinner. All right, well,
not a problem, buddy. Not a problem. How about we dive?
Yeah.
Take a dive into the box.
So this box is full of questions from us and you guys to prompt some discussion around anything, really.
Yeah.
Oh, this one is from Tristan Morgan.
Oh, hey, Tristan. Shout out, buddy. Shout out.
What is your favorite place to get food at the Rogers Center?
What's my favorite place to get food at the Rogers Center?
I would say it's those, like, what's that hot dog brand? They have like the 12-inch hot dogs.
Yeah, like the foot-long dogs.
The foot-long
basically. I forget what
dogs.
they're called, though.
I want to say Schneider's, but that's not it.
Right, yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
that
for
brand.
Sure, for sure.
That place, and then you can put, like, any toppings you want on. Like, you can really fuck it up. It's so good.
Yeah,
so
I mean,
good.
for me, I don't know where you would get, like, what specific places, but I know that my favorite kind of food at a ball game thing are those big pretzels. Like, you know, big baked pretzels, and you get some nice mustard, and they got some salt on it and shit. And you just dip it in there, and like those are super good, and they're nice and warm and stuff. So I really, really fuck with those. And then obviously, I mean, the first thing that did come to mind for me was the $5 beer stand.
Yeah.
So
it's the $5 beer section was where we usually.
It's definitely the most frequented of vendors. For us, I would say.
I love when we constantly go back. I'm going back for like my third double fist beers, and
yeah, I mean, but like by the third inning, they know me by name. So
right. They don't even need to check my ID anymore. I'm like, it's this guy.
Exactly. You know, actually, there was one time where I think I'm pretty sure that I have a memory of them like fucking me, dude. Where it's like I showed them my ID. And then they were like, we need another piece. And I'm like, I don't have another piece. And I showed them like my student card. And they're like, this doesn't have a date on it. And I'm like, what? Like, you see my driver's license. You see my student. They're the same thing. I'm very clearly of age.
Yeah,
and
they have the same name on you.
Yeah. And then they didn't sell it to me, man. And I think I had to go to a different place or something.
What the heck?
Yeah, dude. Like, there was like this one lady who was just having the worst day ever, I guess. And was like, just like she picked me. She singled me out. She was like, that guy, I'm gonna mess that guy up today.
Yeah,
he is gonna get it. Yeah, I hate this fucking guy, man. You are not getting any beer today at all.
Oh, just take it out on someone. I hate when they always like extra ID. Like, it always happens at the LCBO for me. And like, I get it. Like, I'm wearing a mask, so you can't really. But like I said, sometimes they're rude about it and being like, hey, like show me your mask. Like, and then one person asked me to smile, and I'm like, okay, what?
The hell?
Yeah, I'm just like, you can't freaking tell. Like, I don't. Oh my God, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, yo, I also just saw by Devin right in here. Hey boys, they changed the start times due to the sun.
Yeah,
when did they? What is it starting at now?
It's 7:37, I believe. Because I think like I remember I saw it like 2 days ago, and I was like, oh, and then I put it in the back of my brain. But that makes sense because like that sun's ridiculous. I mean, like we saw a ground ball that should have been a double play happen, but it simply didn't. Like, because it was like directly in the sun, was in his face. Like, he had no idea where that ball was.
Who was that?
Joe Panic on the third base side.
Right.
It went right through him just because
didn't see anything at all.
Yeah, and like that's ridiculous. Like the fact that the sun's getting your eyes on a ground ball, like that's too much. Like, you gotta change the start time.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, and I hate it when like there's that whole like, this is, you know, we don't need any more excuses to be making errors or doing stupid defensive shit. So this is probably good for us because I feel like if anything, the sun was gonna hurt us more than them. So we'll take it. We'll take it.
We'll take it. We'll take it. Should we get another one from the box?
Let's get another one from the box, my friends. As everybody else got their drinks, by the way. It is a Friday night.
I hope so.
I hope that you got.
I'm slowly sipping on my wine. For those who are new here, just
for sure.
Very hungover right now.
Yeah, super hungover, buddy. Alrighty. Okay, so this one is from me. If you could make a rotation, all MLB players are available, who makes the cut? So that's kind of like our top five that we did. However, you know, things are starting to change. We're now like roughly 3-4 weeks into the season at this point.
Right.
You know, we're starting to see some other guys come up and emerge who are looking pretty elite. Like what do you think would be your rotation?
I'd still take Bieber. I'd still take Cole. I'd still take DeGrom, obviously. I'd still take Kershaw. And now like that fifth one, like Mad Max, like maybe I'll take like Corbin Burns.
He just hit the 10-day IL. I mean, that doesn't really change much, but he did just get hurt, you know.
Damn.
I mean, I was thinking somebody who came to mind for me I think he did have a bit of. I think we roughed him up actually, but Tyler Glasnow has been looking very, very nice.
True, yeah,
I don't know if he quite makes the cut, but he looks super good. And also too, the other freaking Milwaukee guy, Brandon Woodruff, he's carrying like a 1.5 ERA with a bunch of strikeouts, so he's doing pretty good too. Like those guys would be close for me. I do think I'd probably replace. How is Kershaw doing today?
I think he's doing good, but if I'm thinking like, is this for like a right now kind of thing? Because I'm thinking like for an entire season, like I want Kershaw in there.
Yeah. You're probably right. I do think I would want Kershaw, but at the same point, like I feel like some guys are gonna have some special. Like who's having a breakout season right now, pitching wise? Like Corbin Burns for sure.
Burns. I mean, you can say Carlos Rondon. He's been having some really great outings.
Oh, Joe Musgrove.
Musgrove.
He's having a bit of a breakout year. I mean, I'm still not at that place where I can actively say Joe Musgrove. I'm going to take over Max Scherzer, but like I do expect that he will have an exceptional year this year. I think.
Yeah.
Okay. What if we? Nah, that's too much. I was like, what if we made it top 10 pitchers? But that's so many.
My brain is doing what?
I'm not sure.
Honestly, I'm pretty much gonna stick with the top 4, and then I don't know. Honestly, it's too early to tell right now, so I'm gonna stick with the top 5. Actually, Mad Max. I'm gonna stick with that. That'd be my rotation.
I'm gonna take out Mad Max. I'm gonna put in Brandon Woodruff. He's looked really good, and I watched a couple games of his. He almost had a complete game shutout, I think, one time, and something went wrong, or I think he was running with a no, and then they took him out for some stupid reason. I don't know. I don't get general manager pitching decisions sometimes. Nick definitely cried himself to sleep after hearing about Aaron Rodgers. No, dude, I couldn't get to sleep, man, because it was fucking running through my brain, bro. Like I was straight up at work when I heard this news and felt physically ill, bro. Like I was like, people were talking to me about wine and stuff, and like I was like, debit, credit, like not hearing anything. I'm looking for a dry red. Like Aaron Rodgers is leaving. I don't care. Like
it's like, can I get a dry Rodgers, please?
Yeah.
Like what? You want a what?
Yeah. Like
dry Riesling.
I'm literally like fucking hallucinating things right now. It's like as they pick up a bottle of wine and buy it and leave the store, it's like Rodgers' face is on it and waving goodbye. Like
fuck you, Green Bay.
Yeah. I'm straight up like out of my mind right now. Yeah. So I'm definitely. I'm not doing too hot right now, Marshall Owen. Things aren't looking too good, and now he's getting all up in arms saying he's gonna retire. Stupidness.
So let's try not to think about it too hard. You don't want to hurt yourself too much longer.
No, I know. I do love that everybody watches this channel. Clearly, this is a Blue Jays channel, but everybody is very aware of the Green Bay love.
Dude, probably like every other podcast when you make a reference to something, it's like Rodgers or Green Bay.
Yeah, there's definitely some sort of Rodgers reference. Yeah, for sure.
Like if everyone could just play like Rodgers. See, Rodgers is how it should be.
It is true,
the mentality is Rodgers.
I never lie. It's not. It's the MVP.
Yeah. All right. This one says, "What's a reasonable contract extension for Vladdy today?" For today.
Tough stuff.
If you were to literally offer something today, you'd be trying to get the cheap. Like you'd have to increase it a bit, but you're still trying to get it cheap, because if he does this for a full season, it's like Tatis numbers.
So
you know what I mean?
But what do you think? I know that we're like obviously we try to lowball him.
Yes.
But I think the question was, what would be a reasonable offer? What's something that you could actively see Vladdy Guerrero accepting?
I feel like he's not going to accept. If he were to get a big extension, like 10 plus years, like he's not going to accept anything like under 250, like, because that's his goal. His goal is to get like up and become one of the best.
Sure.
So, yeah, nothing under 250 would be the, for me at least. That'd be reasonable.
Do you think that because I guess like we still have him until 2025, so that is when or is it 2026?
I think it's 2025.
It's either 2025 or 2026. Somebody in the chat, if you wouldn't mind, just pop it on there and double checking for us. But because you need to make the extension longer than that, or else there's no possible reason to have an extension.
Right.
Because, you know,
it
it'd be more expensive than what you'd be paying him.
It has to be a Tatis extension, like to that extent.
So that's like what? Like for the 4 years away, 5 years away?
Mm-hmm.
So it'd have to be at least 6 years. You know, but like something like 8 years. Could you see 8 years for like, what would that, we're like to like 108 years for like 150? Would that be reasonable? Would he take something like that?
I feel like he wouldn't. He would not. I feel like he wouldn't sell himself that short. I feel like he wants Tatis money. Like obviously he's not, I don't think he's a greedy person. It's like, I'm just in here for the money. But like, I think he knows how good he is. I
don't think you need to be greedy. Like I hate it when people, you know, like people, when players value themselves, you know, obviously they want to win and they want to play and they want to play baseball, but you know what, this whole conversation of money and stuff, and it's like they should like take a pay cut and whatever. No, I mean, this is their career too. Like, they should sell themselves at the price that they are worth, I think.
Exactly. So he's gonna want that like 250 plus, in my opinion. He's gonna want that.
Right. Would you pay him that?
Yeah, absolutely. If he can do what he's doing for the rest of his career, give me 10 plus years of this.
But what I'm saying is today, if you had the offer and it was like 200 and I don't know, like $75 million for 11 years.
I'd take it. Yeah. I mean, I'd take it. I'd be like, holy shit, I hope this doesn't fail, but I'd take it. That means we have him for now 11 years. Like, he's locked down.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's close for me because when you think about it, it's like I do expect him to maybe not play at this caliber of play. Like, this is MVP caliber, so I don't expect him to do this every single year or anything. But I do expect him to be very good. But it's also just been, you know, a month of this pretty much. And other than that, when you look at his career, it's certainly not $275 million worthy.
Yeah, but it's a weird question to ask at this time because, like, there's no way that this conversation's ever happening. So it's like the conversation will only come up at the end of the year. You know, it's never going to happen right now. So, like, I'd be really weirded out if there was some big offer being out there. I'd be like, okay, like, go get it, Vladdy. Make your money and perform well. Like, don't stop because you can't. You can't. I mean,
and you never really see major extensions happen in mid-year, anyways, right? Like the unless they're on like the last year of their deal, right? The focus of these players is to smack and to hit home runs and do whatever.
Exactly, and I wouldn't want to be getting the idea of like Vladdy making money right now in his mind. Like, I wouldn't want him thinking about 270. I gotta get 270.
Yeah,
million,
no,
you know? Like,
exactly. You know, it's like right now, it's like just do what you're doing, bro. Like, no pressure sort of vibe. Gain that confidence, which I think he's doing. When you watch him at the plate, guys, it's like this is a totally different guy than we have seen in the past. Like, not even just like body wise, but just mentality, confidence. Like, it feels like he is sure of himself. Even when he strikes out, he's like,
he knows,
and he fucked up, and he's not killing himself on the bench for it. He's like, okay, like I'm gonna what am I gonna do to do better next time? Yeah.
Sometimes you guess wrong and you miss and you strike out, and then then you back pocket that information for the next at bat, and that's it. That's it.
Any questions in the chat?
How do you think about Blue Jays getting Kenta Maeda?
I'm not sure about his deal. I do like him though.
Let's look it up.
I mean, he is a pretty solid pitcher.
Kenta Maeda.
How is he doing this year so far? I haven't been keeping up with him as much, but I know that like he's definitely a solid guy that we should be interested in, I think.
Yeah. It's funny because like we watch and absorb so much baseball, but like it's like a lot of Toronto Blue Jays that sometimes I find myself like, what's going on with the rest of the league? Like I was actually talking, I was on a call with Wardy NYM for those I'm helping him make his like logo.
Shout out Wardy.
Shout out Wardy. And we were saying like, he's saying the same thing. He's like, he feels like he has no idea what's going on in baseball other than the Mets. He's like, he's like, I know Mets so well, but nothing else.
I mean, it is tough, man, because like you got to allot so much goddamn time to watch all of these teams. And don't get me wrong, guys. I would love it if for my life I could sit right there with my beers and just fucking watch my fantasy guys play and watch games. But sadly, life does come into it. How is Kenta Maeda doing?
I know his contract. I found his contract. It's 3 years, $3 million a year.
Okay, so yeah.
Super cheap.
Absolutely is the answer.
If we could somehow pull that off, it would be a lot, though.
Yeah, that is the thing, dude. It really comes down to somebody like Kenta Maeda. He's on a contending ball club, and he is one of their best guys. There's no way that they get rid of him.
Exactly. And that's
especially on a deal like that.
That's the thing, guys. We have to remember, like, sure, all these guys are, like, glamorous and pretty and like you want them on your team, but this isn't MLB The Show and you can just trade someone and get them no problem. Like people have like they're trying to win a World Series right now. They're not getting rid of Kent. That's like someone being like, "Oh, I really want George Springer on the Toronto Blue Jays. Are we ever going to trade him? Not going to fucking happen. Are we going to trade Ryu? Not going to fucking happen." Like we need these guys.
Exactly, man. Exactly, bro. It's it's almost as if, you know, like Aaron Rodgers and trading the MVP. Wouldn't make sense, guys. It wouldn't make any sense, right? I got myself on that one, but it is a good
you're right. It doesn't make any sense. Oh, he's off to a rough start. 6.56 ERA in 5 starts. So
okay,
I mean, whatever. It's low risk.
I don't see us getting somebody like that. You know, I know our top. I want to say prospects here that we're looking at, that we're eyeing as far as trade candidates go. You know, Mad Max. Maybe Marquez, maybe Sonny Gray. Those guys are probably the guys. But, I mean, the Cincinnati Reds are doing far too good right now to be at all interested in trading Sonny Gray.
Yeah, so that's not going to happen.
Yeah, we need these guys to suck.
So Ninja says, "Sorry, Adam, but your beard looks like Josh Donaldson."
No need to apologize.
What do you mean, sorry? That's the great compliment.
Yeah, no need to apologize for that,
like,
buddy.
Sorry, your beard, you just remind me of an MVP.
Yeah, one of my favorite players. You remind me of that guy. He's also strikingly good looking.
Actually, now I got to look at his beard. Like, what is his beard nowadays? I remember, like, MVP Donaldson.
Donaldson's a good-looking boy, I think, right?
I mean, he's definitely got an older man beard. Like, I still got, like, 23-year-old beard, but, like, I mean, same kind of pathway.
Yeah, I mean, like, could definitely be. You got to fill yours out a bit more. But,
like, again, 23. Honestly, this might be my beard, like, what it might be for the rest of my life. And there's the guy who plays Iron Man. Has like a missing
Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey Jr. Has a missing parts right here. I've never seen Iron Man, so
really,
Iron Man
is a fucking clip, dude. Like that is an awesome movie.
I've only seen 2 Marvel movies.
Oh, buddy, we gotta get you on the Marvel train. Like, I'm definitely.
That's what everybody keeps telling me.
I'm certainly not saying that every Marvel movie is elite.
Right.
However, Iron Man, the first Iron Man. It is elite for sure. Yeah, I mean, screw it, bro. Like, we got The Weeknd, got Disney Plus.
Yo, actually,
found them out tonight.
You know what's one movie I have wanted to see, and that's because it was a giant meme in my school, was Thor, like the first Thor movie.
Thor's pretty fun too, actually.
Because it's like every shot it's canted. It's like always on an angle, like every other shot, and they're like, what? They're like the whole thing is like Dutch angles here, Dutch angles there. It's like why the fuck are there so many angles?
Right.
You know? So.
Yeah, no, I remember seeing Thor when I was in actually I saw it with one of my friends, old friend of mine, Ryan. We were on a school trip. We were in America. And we saw it in America at that time, and so I just have nostalgia associated with it. Iron Man is definitely better.
I heard Iron Man's one of the best Marvel movies.
It's a solid one for sure, guys. Actually, guys, what is your favorite Marvel movie?
There you go.
Yeah,
mine would be Deadpool 1.
I mean, Deadpool is pretty fun as well, man.
Yeah, because I like the. You know, like, obviously, like, I've never been, like, into superhero movies just because, like, it's, you know, it's the style of it. Like, I've never really been super interested. But Deadpool is funny as fuck.
Yeah, I mean, Deadpool is more comedy than it has anything to do with. Like, I like that action comedy genre.
Yes, action comedy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's definitely fun. Adam, not the rest of your life. Come on. What did you say about that? Oh, your beard, yeah.
Oh, I mean, Mom, like, I don't know. Like, I don't see the future. This could be it, man.
Alrighty, I'm going to dive back into this box here. I think it's time that we pull another one. Yay! What do we got? What do we have over here?
What's it gonna be?
Okay, I wrote this one. This is honestly just something that we need to talk about just in our own time, but what's something that you need to add to your set?
Oh.
What is something that we would love to add to this set? I would love a beer dispenser right around here. Click a button. rolls down a thing, kabam, right there.
Yeah, I mean, that would be like
awesome.
Amazing.
Awesome.
I mean, like, we've had talks of like one day if like, we make enough money with this, we can like actually get a studio space, like smaller studio space. Like, let's be realistic, but like we could customize the shit out of it for that like purpose,
Sure, yeah.
Why not? But I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm looking at our side. I feel like this side needs to be like more solid. Maybe it's because it's being blown out by the window right now.
Right. Yeah, for sure. I was thinking it would be kind of cool, and this would be, I don't even know how we do this, but have like a cardboard or like a big life-size cutout of one of the players,
Oh, like chilling.
Yeah, like just chilling or something.
Just sitting on the couch or something.
Well, I think he'd probably have to be standing. I don't know how we'd sit him there, but
or whatever way,
somehow, like include like a big life-size Vladdy Guerrero or Ryu or some shit, right?
Yeah, I'd be down. I mean, hey, if you guys, just throwing it out there, if you want to send us something to put on the set, like just. We're open. You can email us.
I also really want to get, this is something I've been wanting for a minute, my friends, and it is a rookie signed like chrome card of one of the Jays. I want to have it on this table. I want it there. I want everybody to see it. I want it to be bought in on one of these Blue Jays so that when they do make it to the Hall of Fame, inevitably, that card will be worth a crap load of money, and we can put it towards other cool shit.
Yeah. Cool. So if anyone has those, send it to us as well.
Yeah.
Just for free.
Yeah. Oh, and I want a soundboard.
Oh, yes. We have a tiny speaker. Also, shout out my mom. I have that sound effects app.
Oh, cool.
I'm gonna find it, actually.
Yeah, find it right now, dude. And let's get a silly sip going. When you get
when I get it. Anything in the chat really quickly?
You guys hear about Robbie Alomar? Yeah, we did, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that's obviously too bad. I don't really have too much to comment on it because I don't know the entirety of the situation and don't want to, comment ignorantly on something that I don't know fully about, but obviously not ideal.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, I respect the decision of the organization, to like take down the number, take him off the wall of excellence. Like we've, seen it in the past before with shit like this with like Roberto Osuna. The organization acts really quickly and takes action, and make sure that stuff like that doesn't happen, or isn't represented by the organization.
What am I trying? What is the correct word right now? Qualified? Oh, hello.
What the hell?
What the fuck is that, man? Yeah.
That's it.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
This is sick. All right. Okay, what should we do for silly sip?
I don't know, man. What's something silly?
It'd be like,
damn, son, where'd you find this?
Hi, Kyle. How's it going, buddy? I hope that you're feeling my pain as well with the Green Bay Packers right now.
Oh, yeah.
Also, Anthony, I have Bo's rookie auto.
Oh, man.
Oh. That's kind of what I want, buddy. All right, give me a silly sip.
What? Oh,
damn
I'll find one. I'll find one.
Silly sip anyway.
And now hitting the point of my wine where I'm like, all right, I'm good. It's past. It is in the past now.
Yeah. Hangover's long gone, buddy.
It's gone.
It was gone like 4 sips ago.
Yeah, 4 sips ago. I was like, oh, now I'm transitioning. I'm fine again.
There you go, man. There you freaking go. What do we got in the box?
All right. This one's a very cool one. Is who are the best players in their respective sport, in your opinion? MLB, NHL, NBA, and NFL.
Oh.
So you go ahead. You go ahead.
Okay. Well, I do think that Aaron Rodgers is the best player in his respective sport, which is the NFL. That's why I'm so fucking butthurt right now. In the NHL, I think that it would be ignorant of me not to say at this point that Connor McDavid has earned that right. The torch has been passed on from Crosby and Ovechkin and all those other guys, and it feels like Connor McDavid is kind of the guy right now.
Yeah.
I mean, baseball, dude, it's like you really cannot go against Mike Trout. However, I will admit that I think that Ronald Acuna is starting to make a play. And I could see us very soon, by the end of this season potentially saying, hey, like we have a new guy in town. Totally off topic. I was looking back at Albert Pujols' numbers. Patrick and I were looking at Albert Pujols' numbers, and And it was really interesting to look at him because his numbers, when he was up until about 31, they were pretty much identical to Mike Trout.
Right.
They were pretty much identical to Mike Trout. And then he had like kind of a second half of his career, which was a drop off. So certainly not saying that is the way that Mike Trout is going to go. But I mean, it was really cool to see that Albert Pujols, 9 years ago, I would say was right at the caliber of Mike Trout when you look at all those numbers and the MVPs and everything, and then had a steep drop off. So definitely not saying Mike Trout is going to drop off, but
it could happen. It could happen, and like anything could really happen in baseball. Or Mike Trout continues to be 45 and still be incredible. You never know. For me, I think I'm going to go very similar. Well, for me, for NFL, I got to go Tom Brady is the greatest player right now, just because, I mean, he's the GOAT. And then, Connor McDavid for hockey for sure. Baseball, I will go Mike Trout. He's actually doing better than Acuna right now.
Is he really?
Yeah, it's him and then Acuna, like number 1 and number 2 right now.
I was also going to say as well, I do think that Jacob deGrom deserves some point of conversation. Yeah. I mean, pitchers, they are hard to come by, and he is a rock every time he goes up on the fucking mound. So just putting that out there, you know.
For sure. And then the one NBA, I would say it's LeBron James.
Oh yeah, who am I saying in the NBA? See, this is a sport that we are both the most ignorant about for sure. NBA. I know, but fuck, man, like Nikola Jokic. He's pretty messed really up good right now. He's pretty messed up right now.
For me, the reason I went LeBron James is just the fact it's the titles, it's the everything around LeBron James.
Sure,
he is like wherever he goes, he sells tickets, and he's one of the greatest players, in any city he's playing.
Yeah.
So LeBron James.
Yeah. I mean, I think I'm gonna go Jokic just because I think he's being talked about as like the MVP this year. But I mean LeBron definitely deserves conversation. Let's talk about Ernest. I agree. DeGrom is also kind of making a play for number 1. And you keep asking me on a scale of 1 to 10 how disgruntled is Aaron Rodgers, and then people are saying on a scale of 1 to 100. I would say that I don't think that I have ever seen him this disgruntled in his entire career, and I've watched most of it. So it's pretty fucking disgruntled. Whatever number that would be, it's not great.
No.
It's not great.
I found this little sound effect too. This makes me think about what's happening right now with the Green Bay's organization.
Yeah. Sounds about right. Yeah, I agree with that.
All right. Do you want to grab one from the box?
I do. I also just want to shout out Edward because that's super nice to hear, man. This is a great hashtag Blue Jays baseball talking space. That's always what we've been trying to make, man.
Yes.
Just a community of us Blue Jay fans, baseball fans, sports fans coming together, fucking chatting it out. And having a good time, man. Having a good time.
Hey, what the hell is this? Whoops.
Oh.
Sorry. I'm playing around with this. Is experimental soundboard.
Yeah. Oh, okay. This is a cool one, man. I wrote this one like a week ago. And I'm interested to know not only what you think, but what the chat also has to say about this. So, if you had to build your team around one of them, who is it gonna be? We got Soto, we got Acuna, we got Vlad, and we got Tatis. All of the young studs in this league. Who are you gonna build your team around? And who would you guys build your team around out of those 4 guys? Soto, Acuna, Tatis, Vlad.
I feel like I gotta go Acuna, just because he's got all the tools, and I mean he's got swag. He's got straight up star, like, and not saying neither of those guys don't. Yeah. It's just he's just like dominant,
right,
across all the boards. I feel like I'd go Acuna.
Okay, yeah, for sure, man.
You can bat him in the leadoff spot. You can bat him in the 3-hole. You can really do whatever you want with this guy.
I will be honest. It's hard not to say Acuna. And I think that's probably the right answer. But for the purposes of this and just having a fun change of opinion, I'm gonna say Tatis, and I'm gonna say Tatis because looking at our infield problems, it feels to me like having somebody who could provide a pretty nice defensive infield, and I don't know if Tatis is a lead in that regard.
He's not. He's not. He's struggling right now.
Fucking opinion, but,
because they're actually worse than us right now.
They are worse. They are worse on the infield. They are worse, man. Yeah.
Yeah, but they will learn eventually. I mean, they were talking about Trey Turner the other night. They were highlighting him when he first came up. He was bad defensively too,
right?
But he was a great hitter. And then eventually, 4 years, 5 years down the line, where he is now, much better.
Yeah,
much better.
For sure.
Cleaner.
Yeah, it is really tough, man. Like literally, all 4 of those guys, I think, are going to be perennial all-stars.
Yeah,
and I have been on Juan Soto's train for a long time. I mean, if you gave me that choice and I was a general manager, I would pick Ronald Acuna Jr. But I don't think that there's a wrong selection with any of them.
It's certainly not wrong with Danny Jansen or Tanner Roark, Ninja. Those are some solid.
Hey, we haven't even talked about Tanner Roark getting caught.
Yeah. Tanner Roark is now DFA'd, boys and girls.
He's gone. You know what? And I will be honest, as much as this is nice, I am a little bit upset that we've left this behind. I really enjoyed him as a meme. I really enjoyed when he came up to the pitching mound, being able to say, "It's Tanner time," and know in my heart that we are going to lose this game. So
there was a sense of peace when Tanner stepped on the mound.
Well, I mean, it was pretty much like I can really turn my brain off.
Yeah, I don't have to stress. Yeah, like I really don't have to.
It is over.
You know what I mean?
It is over.
Like when Ryu starts struggling, I'm stressing because I'm like, this doesn't happen. Whereas Roark will be bad. So as long as you accept that, you'll find peace and happiness, everybody.
Yes, yeah, so, I completely agree, dude. And it was truthfully really funny. About halfway through last year, I started watching his starts. Not as like an analytical baseball person or like even wanting to win this game, but just kind of like this is funny, like as if it was being aired on America's Funniest Home Videos or like top 100 worst plays. Like this type of shit that you laugh at, right? Because it really was that.
Because once you accept that it will be an L, you can kind of you can move on and enjoy what it is, the entertainment.
Exactly. So it's just you walk into the game with a different mindset. I am very close, guys. I know that he's DFA'd. I am very close still to going out and getting myself a Tanner Roark jersey. I think that that's actually the jersey that I want the most. I really think it would provide me with a lot of joy.
Yeah. It definitely would. And yes, Ninja, for sure he is DFA'd. I see people like, Ninja, stop.
Jesus, man, yeah. This guy's he's screaming at his computer right now.
Like, oh my God.
Never have to see that man again. However, the problem is, guys, we don't have a starting rotation anyways.
Right.
So.
I mean, he's better not in the rotation, than in the rotation.
Yes, and let's, it's like one problem gets away and we get another problem. And right now it feels like Danny Jansen is currently becoming the Tanner Roark of the team as far as like memes when it comes to that bat. Like literally, guys, he is the worst in every single category batting wise. It is truthfully quite awful. So
it's interesting when you have a team that's like, now that we're moving closer to contention, the people who aren't performing, the fingers start pointing. They really stand out.
They really stand out.
We got to fix this. And then like once you fix that, it's like, what's next? It's like, boom. Because right now, even though we do have holes in our rotation, we're getting the job done somehow. Yeah. You know what I mean? With our pitching staff and our bullpen. So it's not a glaring problem. Like obviously we're missing guys, but you know what I mean? Whereas Danny Jansen, this is a glaring problem. It's a sore in the lineup.
It really is, and I guess we're not going to see him tonight because he's not playing tonight, but it truthfully is an inning killer, I find, so we can't have those guys in the lineup. All right, some questions from the chat. Blue Jays today, would you rather have Tanner Roark or
DeGrom. Assume you mean DeGrom.
But he starts every inning with a man on second. Would you rather have Tanner Roark or DeGrom, but he starts every inning with a man on second? That's a good question, Ernest. That is a really good question.
Okay, well, what's DeGrom's career whip? And then we'll find out roughly maybe how many runs.
That is a good question. He starts every inning with a man on second.
DeGrom stats, like literally extra innings rule.
Yeah.
You know? Okay.
That does make it a lot
It is
more
closer.
fair.
Yeah,
that does make it a lot more fair.
That's a good one. Shout out Ernest. Good one. Whip. He's a whip of 1.0. Okay, so every inning, roughly one person will get on. Is that a walk? Is that a hit? Could vary. Whereas Tanner Roark nowadays, I'm going to go off ERA.
Right, yeah.
Tanner Roark, I'm going to do it during his Blue Jays tenure. So
Yeah.
He had an ERA of 6.75.
Okay.
So that's rough. Ooh, it is a lot closer. It is a lot closer.
Shit, yeah. I mean, okay, I think that I'd probably have to go with Tanner Roark. And the reason I say that is because, like, I just think that with starting with a man on second with no outs,
it's
like
tough.
there's a lot of potential right now to just even like advance the runner and then sack fly, and you're not even giving up hits at that point, but like it's such a handicap that
I would go Tanner Roark, and he can't be he couldn't be that bad, like 6.75.
Like it would have to,
maybe
like,
pan out.
Like I think it's really tough. It's really tough, man. It is really, really tough. It's super close.
Really, really close. Okay, this one I pulled from the box.
Yeah, baby.
This one's from Dylan Prue.
What's he got to say?
Dylan Prue says, "You are having a party, and can only invite 3 J's. Who?"
Okay. Ooh. Well, let's specify what type of party this is. Is this like a nice, like cheese and wine and steak dinner party?
Whatever you want it to be. It's your party. You're having the party, and you can get 3 J's.
Well, it really depends what type of party this is.
Wow, we haven't had a party in over a year.
Right? I've completely forgotten how to party.
How do you party?
How the fuck do I party?
I seriously,
the only thing I know how to do is get drunk on my couch.
Like, literally. Play Rocket League and video games.
Okay. We're having a party. 3 J's. Who are we taking? I want the answers in the chat from you guys.
3
as well.
J's, 3 J's, and the party. Okay, well, for me, see, I don't know, like, how do I even party? Like, I'm picturing, like, university parties.
Yeah,
well,
that's what I'm saying. It depends what type of party this is, right? Because if it's, like, an absolute rager, it's like a keg party. That changes my answer compared to, like, we're having a beautiful dinner, we're having a meal, we're, like...
I can talk to you.
Yeah, like, then afterwards, we're, like, playing adult board games and ha-ha-ha, like, laughing about fucking intellectual shit.
It was such a posh party, like
exactly.
I feel
this is my answer, man.
Okay, you go with that. I'll go with something completely opposite. I'll go with classic. Like I'll go with like a high school kind of vibe with like red Solo cups and like party games, like truth or dare.
So who are you taking?
I feel like I definitely want Vlad. I want to talk to this man so bad.
Right.
Like I want to like...
He'd have a hard time talking back.
But he does know English. He just prefers to use a translator on like interviews. Right. So like I would want Vlad. I feel like I need people my age, honestly. So I'd go like Vlad. I'd go Bo. Honestly, fuck yeah. I'd go Vlad, Bo. I'm thinking about the pitching staff right now. I'm trying to think if there's anyone in there. Maybe Romano because he's from Markham and I can ask him about like...
Romano would be cool to talk to,
yeah. For sure. That's what I'll go with. I'll go with Romano, Vlad, and Bo.
Well, if I'm going like full dinner party, like this is kind of nice, like we're all like respectable adults. We're getting fucked, but it's like secret, It's like we're like each drinking like a bottle and a half of wine over like a couple hours, so. I think I want to bring Biggio. I feel like he'd have that like night. Like I feel like he'd be kind of cool to chat about, stuff with. I think. Do I want to bring Ryu? I think I might want to bring Ryu. Even though, like, again,
it would just be
a bit of a language barrier, but definitely still cool to talk to Ryu, and I feel like he'd have some really good table manners, you know. Like, like he'd.
Oh, he's very respectful.
Yeah, exactly. Like, thank you for dinner, you know. Like, thank you. Yeah, I don't even know, man. I'm not sure. Yeah. But who else would I bring? Who's my last guy? And you know what? I would love to have my favorite player there, which is also Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And
he'd be fun.
He'd be fun, man. I feel like he'd be fun. You know, he'd be chilling down at the back of the table. You know, kind of like one of these, doing a little blah 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 about this and blah 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 about that, and his hair's flopping back and forth. And
he dresses really nice.
He dresses really nice, man.
Does.
He dresses really nice. You know, if he becomes my dinner party, you better watch out because I mean, it's a good-looking boy.
All right. Also, Ernest says I can call now if you guys are ready.
Yeah, we're totally ready,
Ernest. All right, Ernest.
Let's get you on here, buddy, and we will chat with you
mobile
about the Jays.
Well, Jays, ask us some questions.
Oh, that is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Let's see how she pans out. Probably gonna mute your.
Hey guys.
Oh, that's good. Hey, what's up, Ernest? How you doing, man?
What's up?
Pretty good. How are you guys?
Good, very, very good, man. Obviously, I'm assuming you've been like kind of watching the show and whatnot. How was your dinner? What'd you have for dinner?
Yeah.
For dinner, I had some like eggs with shredded cheese on it.
Hey,
Ooh, okay.
Hey, eggs for dinner, yo.
It was delicious. And I had like a nice piece of toast on the side.
Oh, blessing.
I really like those eggs for dinner commercials. I'm sure you guys have seen them before, but it's like eggs for dinner aren't weird. You're weird for thinking it's weird or something like that.
I have a question for you guys.
Yeah.
For sure.
What do you guys think about Randall Grichuk? Randall fan.
Okay.
Honestly, the last 2 years, I've been liking Randall more and more because Randall before was guaranteed a job. He had the money. He was chilling, and like he didn't have to overperform because he was gonna start every day no matter what. But now that he's kind of his job is is in jeopardy, a fire is lit under his ass.
Feels that way.
And he's performing incredibly. You know, like he was nominated. There's like 3 Blue Jays nominated for like Jay of the Month. It was Vlad, him, and Ryu, and that's incredible to see. So honestly, right now, he is worth the money that we're paying him, and he's a great defender, and he should keep on doing well as long as we keep threatening his job.
Yeah, Ernest. I feel like my relationship with Randall Grichuk is it truly is a roller coaster of emotions, you know, like and that's kind of his play style is that he goes through hot and cold streaks. But I will say over the past 2 seasons, I've definitely liked him more, and it's been on upswing for me. So yeah, I didn't like him as our best player on the team, but as our, you know, guy that we have in the outfield who's kind of solid and does his job, I like him a lot. What do you think about Randall?
Personally, I'd say he's the second best player on the roster, like in terms of potential behind Kevin Biggio.
Okay, so you're a Biggio fan, eh?
Like, I know it's a bit of a hot take, but I think just Biggio will be able to play almost anywhere. I think he could even play pitcher if he really needs to, but I think that's really valuable.
No,
Biggio just starts fucking tossing gas, man, like 99.
Like, oh my god, like Biggio's our new closer now. I
think he'd be decent at it.
Yeah, honestly, for real. I mean, hey, like everyone was a pitcher at one point. You know what I mean? Like, so who knows? Go ahead.
Kevin Biggio has a lot of loyalty, unlike Aaron Rodgers. If Aaron Rodgers just walked out of Green Bay, but I feel like Biggio would never do that to Toronto.
Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah.
Biggio better than Rodgers?
Like, Rodgers is kind of a bad person if you think about it. Just throwing the franchise under the bus like that because they give everything for him.
Yeah, absolutely, Ernest.
Yo, Nick's
call done yet?
Nick's trying to keep this in, bro.
Okay, yeah, I am no comment on the Rodgers thing, but I definitely agree with you, man. Biggio, like, love the guy, love the mindset, love the player type. Want him to hit a little bit better than he has been hitting so far this year.
I agree.
But like, will he do it? Absolutely. I haven't really had any doubt. And gadget players, man, like I've always been a big fan of gadget players, people that you can slot in anywhere and they're cool. That to me is just like a sports player, a baseball player, and that's what Biggio is.
I agree. So something between Bijou and Grishik, I feel like they have in common. It's like they both wear really tight pants. I feel like that just gives them like a 10% boost on speed. So it's not like baggy and slowing them down.
Bro, have you seen Robbie Ray's pants?
They're pretty tight.
Dude,
yeah.
you guys take note of Robbie Ray's pants tonight. You can straight up see this man's ass crack. They are so goddamn tight. And I will be honest.
I enjoy it.
Yeah.
Me too, man.
Hey, he's been putting in the work. He's been getting those squats in, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, sometimes I just watch the games hoping that his pants will rip open.
Yo, for real though. Like, I'm surprised that like they haven't like. I mean, especially the pitcher. I mean, the pants are very flexible and stretchy, but still, they're pretty tight, dude. And like when you're pitching and like stretching like him, like oh, it's gonna happen.
Those pants are getting the work.
Yeah, I used to get to the Blue Jays game 90 minutes early just to watch them stretch.
Oh yeah, dude,
like,
I used to go like right when the doors open when it was like a good like opposing team. Usually, and most likely it'd be like the Yankees are coming in. Like I'd want to go and watch batting practice, and just like get to my seat, like kind of settle down and all that shit. Man, that's the shit that I miss the most, honestly. Is just
like left field. Left field is prime position to watch the squats, I'd say. Personally.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, I got a question for you, man. We've been talking a lot and about Danny Jansen, about the whole catching situation, and it feels like there's been a lot
I don't respect him personally.
So sorry, say that again.
At all.
Danny Jansen?
Yeah, I don't respect him.
Tell us more.
Yeah.
As a player.
Tell us more. Tell us why you think
I don't
that.
respect him. I just think he's kind of a shitty player. He honestly belongs in AA.
Huh?
Well, the way he's been playing, I mean, you're definitely not wrong, man. Like anybody who's batting
horrible.
sub, 0.50, it's like they don't belong in the major leagues at that point. I don't care how freaking good you are at defense,
Yeah, that's horrible.
And
that's
you know what?
Brutal.
I'll play some devil's advocate just because I know a lot of people have been responding this way to our Danny Jansen comments, and it's like, yeah, it is April, but it's also like you're contending ball club now, and like batting sub 0.50 is not going to cut it. And like, yes, I totally get the understanding. The biggest thing is like he is working with Ryu and he's working with Mats, and as long as those guys are doing well, he's going to stay there for at least the rest of the year because you don't want to fuck up that mojo. You change over catchers in spring training in the offseason. You don't do it in the middle of the season, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like,
Yeah, but
I don't know, just to finish my comment, I think there's a way to reduce the playing time, and I think we mentioned this on our last podcast. It's like, just give him Ryu and Mats, and then Kirk can take Ray and the rest of the team. Done.
Yeah.
That's 60% right there.
I heard a lot of the players in the room weren't really happy with him because apparently he took a really stinky shit and it stunk up the whole room. Apparently they were not happy.
Yeah, where'd you hear that, Ernest?
Where did you hear that?
Did you hear about that?
No.
It was on Sportsnet. Did you not watch this morning?
You're kidding
They
me.
did like a Blue Jays review. It was sorry, not Vlad. It was Bo after the game. He was like laughing about it.
I don't
really?
believe you, man.
Yeah,
Wait, you have to
took a really bad shit.
You have to if you could find that on YouTube, send it to us.
Just to go to the room.
If you could find it on YouTube, send it to us. I would love to see that.
The next headline, Danny Jansen option to AAA for massive shit.
Yeah, massive stinky poo.
Oh
my god, man. Oh, also, thank you, Atlanta, for donating $3.99.
Love to
see it. Love to see
Great donation.
Love the super chat, man.
Oh yeah, love it. I
have a question for both of you.
Yeah.
All right, let's hear it.
I already gave my opinion on this, but personally, do you like watching the squats from left field or right field better?
Oh, sorry. Say it one more time. Watching what better?
Sorry, watching the players squat before the game. Do you like it from left field or right field better?
Well, the Blue Jays warm up on the left side, so I guess my best view of it would be from the left field.
Right.
From the left field.
Yeah, I think that'd be the best zoomed in view.
Yeah.
Hopefully they're facing the other way though. So.
Yeah, I want to get the clearest precision. I want to see all those lines and figures.
Yeah, for sure.
The tighter the pants, the better.
The tighter the better. I wore pretty tight pants when I played baseball. They were.
I didn't wear pants when I played.
You didn't wear pants? Yo. You just wore like socks and a jock strap?
No, I wore nothing on the bottom.
Oh, just nothing. The sliding must have been fun.
No, it distracted the pitcher, and he just threw meatballs down the middle.
He's just like, I don't
He was too distracted.
He's looking at the umpire like, is this
like, is this illegal?
Like,
what am I gonna do about it?
Hey, man, he's the one sliding. I don't know.
No, dude, you gotta do. I batted 850 that year.
Jesus. What league did you play in?
Oh, it was just this local league. I think
Okay.
Called, like, something to do with, like, I don't know. It kind of sounded like Adolf, I don't know.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Is there any other questions or anything you want to say about the Toronto Blue Jays? We have the game tonight. It's Ray versus Smiley. What do you think? What do you think the outcome's going to be for tonight, Ernest? Do we think we get this W, or what do you think is going to happen?
Personally, I'm hoping for a bench brawl. I hope Springer gets absolutely whacked, but he's okay, and it just upsets the whole bench since it's his second game back, and they just get into a bench brawl. Personally, that's what I'm hoping for.
Hey.
I mean, yeah, I'll be honest, man. Like, guilty pleasure. Like, everybody loves to see a good bench brawl, you know?
Yeah, I love a good bench brawl.
And
when Bautista slid into second, that was amazing.
And speaking from a completely selfish standpoint, if they did bench brawl and there was a fight, that would be super good for our channel. So, yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. Yeah.
Yeah, we could show this in the past. Cut to the clips of them fighting, then our reaction. That would be perfect.
That'd be perfect.
Exactly. Love to see it,
Put
man.
on TikTok, it's an easy 1 million views right there.
Oh, we predicted it was, or you predicted it was gonna happen.
Hell yeah,
Love
man.
it.
Yeah.
Ernest, it was so lovely of you to call in, man. We are going to hop off pretty soon, start getting ready for the game and stuff. But it was love to have you, man. Love that you're a Patreon member and a supporter of the show. So we really appreciate it, dude.
Oh, I haven't paid for my Patreon in a couple of months. This keeps auto-renewing for some reason.
Yeah, like it will like automatically kind of do it, so it's even less stress for you, man. You know, you don't even have to worry.
It doesn't show up on my bank for some reason. I think I'm just getting it for free somehow.
Well,
that's okay.
Well, you're getting lucky.
Yeah, no problem.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
I
told my friend time to get it for free too, so I think there's like 5 of us just getting it for free.
Well, call into the show then, man. If you can exploit the system, then exploit the fucking system.
That's on our end. We got to figure it the hell out, man.
You got to do what you got to do.
Exactly.
Tough.
All right, my friend. We will catch you on the flip. Talk to you later, my guy.
Have a good one.
Cheers, Ernest. Thank you. Yo, you actually.
So, that was Ernest.
You know who he kind of reminds me of? Dylan from high school. Dylan, it's the voice and like the shit that he was saying.
I heard the exact same thing.
Yeah.
That's one of our friends.
Yeah.
You guys don't know it. I wish that we could, make this inner thing, an outside thing. But nice guy. Definitely fascinated by the squats. But nice guy.
Sometimes butts are really interesting to look at. No matter who they are.
Everybody, take a look at Robbie Ray's tonight because it will be out. And it will be out in full form. I guess we should probably hop off soon. Game starting as well, and Ball Cap. Oh yeah, Ball Cap, Jim. He was. We're gonna be going live with him on a Twitter thing. Yeah. I don't know exactly what it is. We're gonna be doing that very, very soon.
Yeah.
So yeah, he messaged us asking if we were ready to go in like 5 minutes, which we were certainly not.
Okay. Yeah. We
will be.
All right. Cool. So guys, if you want to like kind of continue following this conversation, obviously, we're gonna be on Twitter with Ball Cap. So check that out. And guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We had a lot of you here today, so enjoy the game. Let's hope we can try and grab 2 this weekend, maybe.
Hell yeah. We're going to take two, buddy. And if you like the content, please make sure to like and subscribe and comment down below and do all that.
And, another thing. If you want to come on the show, kind of like what Ernest did when we're talking about, become a Patreon. It's, again, $3 a month. It's in the description down below, so if you want to come and call in, super easy. It's like paying for coffee once a month, and then you get to come and talk baseball with us on the show.
Exactly, so man.
Cool.
And it's very clear that we don't pre-vet these people. So we get a bunch of weirdos and stuff.
You could come on and just you could say literally what you want. It's not my voice.
Exactly. Like people that have no idea about Aaron Rodgers, just people. They're idiots. Pretty much idiots. But anyways.
All right, guys.